Okay, I want to hear your thoughts on this. If you were given a chance to experience it all over again, would you? I mean, would you go through the same joy even if you know you're going to go through the same pain again? Would you still go through even though you know how bad it would end? Would you?
I'm fine with being alone. I'm bothered when I let people in and they ruin my peace. Fact.
5 uncomfortable signs that you're becoming the person you were destined to be. Expanding and growing as an individual isn't always rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes it hurts. These are some of those signs. 1, you feel isolated from others. Basically, you can see yourself growing, but people around you aren't. 2, you notice some internal issues and you want to fix them. You're growing, you're going through self-development, things need to change. 3, you don't make excuses for other people anymore. That's their behavior and it's none of your business. 4, you give yourself a mental break by reminding yourself that it's not wrong to have emotions. Fuck it, cry if you need to. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you stronger. 5, you've realized you've got to follow me now so we can grow together and help each other so we reach our destinies.
7 days a week. People, it's the sad truth. If you're starting a business, if you're looking to grow it, sadly, it requires 7 days a week, 14, 18 hours a day. And that doesn't mean work dumb. The trick is to build on your business every day like a Lego. Don't do things that are empty busy. Do things that are building your business every single day in a very small way. When you don't see a child and you see them 4 months later, you're like, oh my God, they grew up. You think the mother sees the kid growing? No. Think of that same concept. Minuscule changes, minuscule building, minuscule steps ahead. But whatever you do, do not let a day go by without a move forward. Because if you only work 5 days a week, you miss the opportunity for 100 days of not working. Why work 250 days when you can work to 365 days? Answer to success.
People shit on me and like snake oil salesman, charlatan, things. I'm like, I get it. Like they were on YouTube, they caught this 1 minute clip. Who am I for them to spend 3 hours and digging through my background and figure out who I actually am? So I'm just empathetic. I'm like, I understand
why you'd see you that way.
If depending on this interview, if they popped in for a minute in the right moment, I can get real peacocky and real cocky and real confident and real egoed out. And if that's the 1 minute they popped in the car and then they went to do oil, they're like, fuck that guy.
You'd be like, I get it. Right.
I get it. And so like to me, I'm not worried about being booed in the third quarter. I'm just not. And so like I know how this score ends up. And so I'm just waiting.
So if you study people who are at the pinnacle of anything, you recognize that to get there, motivation was maybe 1% of the formula. Maybe. 1%. You thought motivation was the formula. Winners don't need motivation. Winners need discipline. Discipline's about getting it done because it needs to get done, not because I feel like it, not because I'm motivated for it. You think Nelson Mandela was motivated to spend 27 years in prison? You think Martin Luther King was motivated to march across the states and proclaim freedom? You think, if you look at people that change the world, they're not doing it because they're motivated. They're doing it because they made a commitment to do it and they disciplined to see it through. Discipline is far more important than motivation. Which is why you got to be careful the decisions you make. Because once you make the decision, you have to see that decision through. Like my mentor says, first we make the decisions, then the decisions make us.
5 ways to stop giving up your power. You're giving it away far too easily, so follow these steps. 1, stop caring what other people think. 2, stop being afraid of conflict. Your opinion matters. 3, you are not responsible for other people's feelings. 4, stop proving yourself to others. 5, you are not the victim. Change your perspective.
The more chances you give someone, the less respect they will start to have for you. They will begin to ignore the standards that you have set, because they know that another chance will always be given. They are not afraid to lose you, because they know no matter what, you won't walk away. They get comfortable with depending on your forgiveness. Never let a person get comfortable disrespecting you.
People who need the most love ask for it in the most unloving ways.
Absolutely.
It sounds crazy, but somehow they are seeking love.
Absolutely.
And when you kind of put that in your head, you're like, Oh, like that's just a plea, a begging.
A begging, yeah.
A literal, like, it's not even a proposal, it's like a demand
It's
for
a demand,
love.
absolutely.
If this is all the money in the universe and the government goes out and prints billions of dollars more of this becomes less valuable.
It's so true.
So even though time did not pass, when we print more, this should drop the value of this. That is why Papa takes this pieces of paper that were manufactured and I trade it for that. The seller takes the money because they needed to make money and they give me this piece of property. When that goes down in value, the real estate will naturally go up in value. So that's why I tell you, don't lose my property if something happens to Papa, okay?
Do not lose your property.
Do not lose it. Take care of the property. Number 2, take care of the tenants. 3, take care of the investors. And 4, always take care of our lender. Because these will take care of you, they'll take care of your kids, they'll take care of the church.
Will they take care of their kids?
They'll take care of the kids' kids, of the investors' kids. They'll take care of everything. This, it can be lost, it can be burnt, it can be spent, it can be stolen. Can't steal that.